Most men think discipline is something you either have or you don't. It's not. It's something you build, usually when it's uncomfortable, inconvenient, and the last thing you feel like doing. And that's where most men lose. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel motivated. They wait for the right moment. So they start strong for a few days, maybe even a week, and then they fall back into the same patterns. Because when discipline is built on how you feel, it disappears the moment things get hard or you simply don't feel like it. And now you're stuck in a cycle. Start, stop, reset, repeat. Not because you're incapable, I promise you, you are, but because you're building it in the wrong way. And here's the truth most men don't want to hear. Discipline is not natural. It's not comfortable, and it's not something you just stumble into. Let me share a short story to illustrate this better. Theodore Roosevelt wasn't born strong. Like most of us, he wasn't naturally disciplined. In fact, he was probably born worse off than most. As a child, he was weak and sickly and physically limited. His father told him something that changed his life. He said, "Son, you have the mind, but you don't have the body. You must make your body." And that's exactly what young Roosevelt did. He trained. He pushed himself. He chose discomfort over comfort daily. Not because he felt like it. Like most of us, he didn't. But because he decided who he was going to become. He didn't let some unfortunate circumstances decide, or another person. He made the decision who he was going to become. And that's the part most men miss. He didn't wait to feel disciplined. He built it. And he built it on purpose. And that same man who was sick and weak and physically limited went on to become a soldier, a leader, and the President of the United States, and one of the most impactful presidents this country has ever had. Not because it was easy, but because he intentionally built himself into someone who could handle the trials and tribulations that life threw at him. Roosevelt, and most great men like him, knew that discipline starts when you don't feel like it. If you only act when you feel motivated, you'll never become consistent. Discipline begins the moment you want to quit and choose not to. You need to stop negotiating with yourself. Most men, myself included at times, negotiate their way out of discipline. When it comes time to complete a hard or unpleasant task, many men simply put it off. They say, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'll skip it just this once," or "I'll get back to it later." That's not harmless. That's how weak patterns are built. You literally build the habit of being undisciplined. The good news for all of us is that you can build a life-changing discipline using small daily reps. You don't need some massive overnight transformation. You need to show up when you don't want to finish what you start, to follow through, especially when it's inconvenient or uncomfortable. That's how discipline is built. Not all at once overnight, but a little bit each day, each week, each month. Decide who you are and who you want to become ahead of time. Roosevelt didn't become disciplined in the moment. He decided who he wanted to become and then acted accordingly. And that's what most men avoid. You see, the uncomfortable truth is, if you don't have discipline now, it's not because you can't build it, it's because you haven't committed to it. Discipline isn't something you find, it's something you prove every day. So here's my question and challenge to you. Where in your life are you waiting to feel ready instead of doing what needs to be done? And what would change if you acted today, like the man you say you want to become? You should decide right now who that man is and start building the disciplines necessary to become that man. See, we all have it in us. We just need to act. The only thing stopping you is you. Go build it.